Welcome to Mr. Criminology, where we share for you to learn and succeed. In this video, we will be discussing the difference between mala in se and mala prohibita. So ano ang pinagkaiba ng mala in se at mala prohibita? Una, i-define natin kung ano ang mga ito. Mala in se is a crime or an act that is inherently immoral, such as murder, arson, or rape. By their very nature, mali talaga itong mga crime na ito. Ito yung mga crime na hindi mo kailangan ng batas para masabing isa tong krimen. Crime mala prohibita is an act that is a crime merely because it is prohibited by statute, although the act itself is not necessarily immoral. Dito naman, hindi talaga siya masama. Nagiging masama lang kasi may batas na nagpaparusa dito. Example, violation ng traffic laws. As to the gravity of the act or gaano naman kabigat yung mga crime na yon. Crimes mala in se are those so serious in their effects on society as to call for almost unanimous condemnation of its members. Kagaya ng example natin kanina, murder. Murder is a serious crime. It will have a serious effect in the society. Crimes mala prohibita, on the other hand, are violations of mere rules of convenience designed to secure a more orderly regulation of the affairs of society. Yung example din natin kanina na traffic laws. Traffic rules or laws are for orderly flow lang po ng traffic or ng sasakyan sa kalsada. As to the presence of criminal intent, kailangan ba na may criminal intent? In acts mala in se, the intent governs. In mala in se, kailangan ng criminal intent o yung intention mo na gumawa ng krimen, lalo kung considered na dolo ang act na ito. Na-discuss na po natin kung ano ang dolo sa nakaraang video natin. Kaya may defenses na self-defense, avoidance of greater evil sa mga crime mala in se, kasi kinukonsider yung criminal intent ng offender. Sa self-defense, wala ka naman talagang intensyon na saktan o patayin ang iba, pero dahil kailangan mong isalba ang sarili mo, kaya nagawa mo yung act na yon. In crimes mala prohibita, intent is immaterial. Mala prohibita do not require knowledge or criminal intent. The only inquiry is, has the law been violated? Dito, hindi required ang intent as long na na-violate mo yung law. You are punished na, may intent ka man to violate it or wala. As to the defense of good faith. In crimes mala in se, good faith is a defense unless the crime is the result of culpa. Sa mala in se, para mapawalang sala ka, pwede mong sabihin na good faith lang. Like yung self-defense, hindi mo siya sadyang, let's say, patayin. Pero dahil gusto mong isalba ang sarili mo, kaya napatay mo siya. Na-discuss na po natin kung ano ang kulpa. Sa kulpa, kahit sabihin mong in good faith ka, magiging liable ka pa rin. Hindi mo man intention gumawa ng masama, pero naging pabaya ka. Kaya, sabi dito, good faith is a defense unless the crime is the result of culpa. In malum prohibitum case, good faith or motive is not a defense because the law punishes the prohibited act itself. Sabi natin sa mala prohibita, intent is immaterial. Walang paki yung batas kung may intention ka man itong gawin o wala. So wala din paki yung batas kung ano man ang dahilan mo kung bakit mo ginawa yon. As long as may violation ka, mapaparusahan ka. As to what laws are violated. In crimes mala in se, generally, it is the revised penal code. Ano ang exception natin dito? Mga special laws na minodify lang yung mga provisions ng revised penal code. Example, PD 533 or the Anti-Cattle Rustling Law. Ito ay special law, however, this is still considered mala in se. Bakit? Ang pagnakaw kasi ng large cattle ay considered qualified theft under the revised penal code. Yung PD 533, minodify niya lang yung qualified theft ng large cattle. Nagbago yung penalty at nagbigay ng guidelines kung paano nakukumit ito. So considered pa rin siyang malainse kahit covered na siya ng special penal law. Mala prohibita are generally special laws. Exception po dito ay the crime of technical malversation po ng ating revised penal code. The Supreme Court said that criminal intent is not an element of technical malversation. The law punishes the act of diverting public property earmarked by law or ordinance for a particular public purpose to another public purpose. Ito yung budget ay nakalaan para pambili ng let's say office supplies. Tapos dinivert ito, pinambili na lang ng relief goods para sa mga nabagyo. May technical malversation pa rin, hindi tinitignan ng revised penal code kung saan napunta yung pera. Tinitignan lang na yung pera ay sa iba nagamit, kahit mas makabuluhan or may pakinabang pa yon. As to division of penalties. In crimes malainse, penalties may be divided into degrees and periods. Degrees like grave, less grave, or light. Periods naman ay minimum, medium, maximum. In crimes mala prohibita, there is no such thing as division of penalties. Fix po ang penalties pag crimes mala prohibita. Nakalagay na sa batas yung exact years siya makukulong. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to share it and to subscribe.